Cheerio. Happy Tuesday. How is everyone? I could not start my video outside this morning because it was still darkish. And I was like, well, they'll just have to get over it that I don't have a video outside walking Penelope because it's dark. It's dark until the time changes. Why do we have to have a time change? So over that. But anyway, my morning this morning was just joyous. It was joyous, I tell ya. It was fine, actually. But my cat did get on my nerves. I love her dearly, but she got on my nerves. I get up and I go open the door, and then I go start the coffee and, start doing all the things. I'm popping the top on her little can of food, and I can hear her. Meow, meow, meow. I'm like, what is she doing? And for a brief second, I was like, did I accidentally lock her in a closet? Because that's happened before. And then I was like, well, no, you haven't really been in a closet this morning. And she did get in the bed with us last night. So, no, she's not locked in a closet somewhere. Meow. The door's still wide open, so she's not outside. Meow. Like, what the heck? And then I was like, oh, I bet she's in the bathroom. So I go walking back to the bathroom, and there she is sitting on the countertop waiting on me to turn the water on. You have fresh water. Penny has fresh water. Why must you have it from the spigot, the spigot, the faucet, the water pipe, whatever you want to call it? Yeah, why must we get it straight from the source? Why can't you drink out of a bowl like normal cats? I know they have fountains. I've looked at them, but I don't know if she would drink from them because I think I bought her one before and it freaked her out. She likes the bathroom sink. But anyway, so I go turn on her water. I go back in there, start doing my things. And here she comes running past me like lightning speed. I'm like, you're 17 and a half years old. Are you ever going to slow down? I don't think so. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's just funny to me that she is so old and still so spry. Goodness gracious. Anyway, she goes running past me like a shot and runs up her little stairs, jumps on the dryer and starts eating. I'm like, okay, cool. Well then, I go to get my clothes on. And I didn't check the weather first before I started putting clothes on because I thought, well, it's been cool, so I'm going to wear my new sweater that I got from Glitzy Chicks last week. The green one. I was going to wear the green one. So I put it on. And then I am searching for jewelry to wear with the green one. Here comes Gracie, running in the bedroom, jumping on the bed, jumping on the dresser. And she's walking back and forth like a pacing lioness. Back and forth and back and forth. The tail's all in my face every time she walks back and forth. I'm sure these people in this place looking at me doing all this, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and then I was like, wait a minute. I feel hot already. I thought it was supposed to be in the lower 40s. Huh. So I look at my phone app. It's already like 52 degrees. And the high today, it's 79. I was like, well, I can't wear a sweater. I will be dying. Yeah, I will be just absolutely dying. So I ripped that bad boy off and hung it back up. And then I stood looking at all my t-shirts and my few little summer dressy shirts that I have. And I was like, what am I going to wear? So I decided on this. My sister gave it to me last week. It has a girl on a ski being pulled behind a boat. And it's for their place that they run. And it says, a sunny spot for shady people. I'll be back. Let's pretend like you don't know where I am. Let's pretend like this is something new. She turned around and said, the order's for Tracy. Oh, hey! Stop it. Anyway, so yeah, I take that off and I put this on. A sunny spot for shady people. And then I start looking for jewelry for this. Why? I don't know. It's a t-shirt and jeans. I'm wearing my jeggings. I don't know why that word's so funny to me. Anyway, Gracie. And then I open the drawer to get a bracelet out, and she gets in the drawer. And I'm just like, You're really on my nerves this morning, girl. You're really on my nerves. I can't wait to go to work today. I'm glad I'm going to work today because it was too cold for her to go out this morning, even though it was 51. She wouldn't have wanted to stay. However, that means that she would have wanted to be on my desk. Yeah, I heard this strange noise coming from the office the other day. And I was like, what is that noise? It sounded so weird. And I went in there and she was laying on my keyboard. Yeah, all kind of weird noise coming from it. I said, get up off my keyboard. You're not supposed to be on my desk anyway. I moved her ever so gently off my keyboard and put her in my chair. And then I took my keyboard and put it under the thing so she can't. And then she got back up there and started going back and forth and almost knocked my computer off the desk. Because it's just it's basically a screen with a stand. That's my whole computer. I mean, the office bought it for me, you know? I'm like, please don't knock that off. I don't have the money to cover that right now, okay? Or ever. I don't have the money now or ever to cover that. Can you just please calm down for a minute? Last night, I didn't mean to make this whole video about Gracie, but here I am. Last night, I went through some jewelry. I'm thinking I was going to get rid of some. That didn't work out so well, but I did reorganize it better. But I had this thing that I bought to put rings in. It's like a display case because I used to sell jewelry and I would put all the rings in there that were for sale. It was Park Lane. Anyway, so I decided to put my jewelry in this little case. The rings, I mean. So I left that little ring tray laying on the couch last night. Gracie goes over there and lays down on top of it. Cats are the weirdest, aren't they? They're just the weirdest little creatures. I love them, but they're so weird. I was like, of all the places on the couch, the back of the couch, the pillows, you're gonna lay on the ring tray. That's cool. That's fine. But speaking of locking in closets, I read a memory yesterday. It was when I accidentally locked Charlie in the closet. Now, hear me out. Some people believe that accidents don't happen, that you mean to do them. I can assure you that I did not mean to lock my precious boy in a closet. But this was in the townhouse, and I had this little closet. It was the coolest place on earth. If I was a kid, I would have never come out of there. But it was under the stairs, so it had that slope down, and then I had to duck to go under the little door frame. But once I got in there, I could stand up, so I kept all my books in there. And then when I was packing to move, I kept all these boxes in there. And I had these two little louvered doors that you could leave open, obviously, if you're moving stuff in and out, or you could close them. Well, I was running stuff back and forth to my car from that little closet, and I didn't realize when I came back in that Charlie had gone in there and laid down. And I was through moving stuff out of it, so I just closed the door. Yeah. And guess what? Charlie was in there. I heard a little whimpering coming from the hallway, and I was like, what is that? Wait a minute, where's my dog? He was in the closet, so I let him out of the closet. Charlie came out of the closet. That might be the name of this video. I'm back at work. I'll be back. Hi, I'm home now. So I was talking to Jen on the phone today, and I told her, I said, you know, today is Amazon Prime. Today and tomorrow are Amazon Prime days. And she was like, what does that mean? And I said, well, that means certain things are really on sale. So that, you know, one thing led to another, and she has bought a new house, and she said, I need a new vacuum cleaner. And then she said, well, I might get one of those robots, right? So we were discussing all this stuff, and she said where she used to live in California, that someone's robot, I guess they had left the door open, and the little robot went on out the door and was seen traveling down the sidewalk on its own. Now, who knows which house it belonged to. It was on a mission. And I guess until it got to the end of the road where there was nothing, it would turn around and go back. I don't know. I didn't think they would work that far away from their home base. But she said it was the talk of the town when it happened. I said, well, I had one of those, and I had two difficulties with it. One of them was, at the time, I had a day bed. It was an iron day bed, and because it was so heavy and it was iron, I had these little plastic trays with this foam in it that you can buy to put under your furniture because it would leave dents in my hardwood floors. So I picked up the legs and I put them in these little, they're like dishes, right? Made for furniture. Well, my little robot, every time it would go back there, it would hump up on top of that little dish, and it would keep going back and forth, slamming into the leg of the daybed until the battery would just die if I was not at home. Every single time. So I had to learn to shut that door so it wouldn't go in there and vacuum. So I thought I was doing pretty good. I was a step ahead of it. Just close the door when you turn it on, because I would usually turn it on and then I would leave to go grocery shopping or something. And when I got home, the whole house would be picked up and it would be parked again. It was great. It was wonderful. Until it came running in the kitchen one day. And there was a plate of dog food sitting in the floor, and it was wet food. And the robot jumped upon the plate, and it started slinging wet food all over my kitchen while I was gone. Yeah, it did that until it died. Can I tell you how irritating it is to clean dog food off of every corner of your kitchen? Cabinets, stove, fridge, everything. Because the little things underneath, they twirl like this in different directions. So as it just sat up there on that plate full of dog food, it just kept spinning and kept spinning and kept spinning. It was a nightmare. It was very nightmarish. And then Sharon, she knows that I love dad jokes, right? So she is always tagging me in these dad jokes. Well, she sent me this one thing, and it's this guy that does these Southern videos, and I can never remember the name of the page, but he was doing a little skit, and it was so funny to me because he was a Southern guy, and he was saying these words like we say them. And he was supposedly talking to this guy from the North or whatever, but it was actually him. But he gets to this one thing, and he says it, and the guy's like, what? It was chest of drawers. Now, doesn't that make sense? It's a chest of drawers. Yeah, but my entire life, I thought it was Chester drawers. Not Chester's drawers, but Chester drawers. Because that's what my parents called it, Chester drawers. I didn't know it was chest of drawers. I did not until I was grown. I learned a lot when I turned, I don't know, when I was in my late 30s, early 40s, and I was working warrant division, and my sergeant would call me out on all the ways that I would say words wrong because he was from Terre Haute. You know how them people from Terre Haute are. I'm just kidding. I love him. But anyway, yeah, he was like, it's not Chester drawers, it's chest of. Are you kidding me? I had no clue. Also, it's not a siren. It's a siren. I didn't know. Mind blown. My daddy still says stuff that most people probably wouldn't understand. It's in the corner. It's in the corner. Yeah. I think that I speak quite well considering how I was raised. Yes. I mean, because my mother said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, there was no day, it was D. So I said that for a long time, Monday. It was on Monday, and I still do every now and then. And then I was like, it's not Monday, it's Monday. The good thing about me is I listen to how people say things, and then I try to correct myself so that I'm saying it properly, or at least try to go along with the general consensus on how something is said. Anyway, that's it for this one. I might pull out a second one. You never know with me. I'm feeling wild and frisky right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not feeling wild and frisky at all. But I might pull out another video where I'm making something if I can get it all together. Anyway, that's it for this one. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. Yep, pray for Israel. I'm going to tell you every day, pray for Israel. And I'll talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, okay? Which I hope's later today. Stay tuned. If not, it'll be tomorrow for sure because tomorrow's my off day. Okay, bye. Did you already hang up? Okay, bye.